My name is Paul Mortimer. I'm Kick It Out's Professional Players Engagement Manager. And what that entails is that, my role is to introduce Kick It Out and what we stand for, what the campaign is about, to all professional football players at all 92 Football League clubs.
What are some of your key policies when Kick It Out?
Some of the key policies, I think you're looking at what we stand for. Equality, diversity, making sure that there's, in the way football clubs behave and practice, it's about inclusion, making sure that employers are equal opportunity employers, making employers and everyone involved from grassroots up to the authorities aware and responsible for their behaviours, actions and practices. Do I believe racism is a factor in football? I would say yes, it is. It's a lot more subtle than, for example, when I was young, when it was very, very much over in your face. It's a lot more subtle, a lot more covert now, and it's not about people name calling. It's now about behaviours and practices towards people that sometimes are difficult to prove, and that makes actually exposing people that are capable of that behaviour difficult. So to eradicate it, it would be to educate everyone and to make people confident enough to be able to not just expose people but challenge people's behaviours and practices.
I've been racially abused. I remember when I went to uni in Southampton, I was walking with a bunch of friends and we got shouted at. They were like, "Go home, where you getting from, you monkey?" So and that kind of fired me up into I was like, that's an anger thing. So yeah, and in football, like I said before, the Everett incident was pretty blatant. The Ashley Cole incident, I think there's even more incidents. So yeah.
I haven't been directly abused myself, but I've seen it. I went to a university football game, my uni Coventry against Warwick University, and some guy wanted to move his car, and we weren't moving out the way fast enough, so he just started shouting out, "You effing N-word, blah blah blah," and just drove off. So yeah, that was a surprise because I've never experienced that before.
So how did that make you feel?
I just laughed, I'm not even gonna lie. Yeah. I didn't. Obviously, it's offensive, but I didn't take it that seriously because I know that there's a lot of undercover racist people in this country. You can't banter with someone that you're not close with.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You have to be friends with them.
Yeah.
To make banter with them. Because I see a lot of racially motivated banter on Twitter, and these stem from stereotypes.
Yeah.
And people think that they feel comfortable on Twitter saying these things and that there's no consequences, which isn't right. And Twitter should come down more on their accounts, start blocking people or whatever.
Yeah, one thing as well is in a stadium, obviously the English league has done a lot to stop racism to an extent, But how do you stop a fan from saying, "Oh, Danny Welbeck, you black bastard," because he missed a shot? You get me? Or they sing a song, "Ya Ya Cole," or is that banter or racism? Because to certain people it's like, whoa, you're mocking their names,
and they all do it as well.
And they all do it. And the thing is Ya is not even his actually full name. So it's where do we draw the line? So it's interesting. Yeah.
Early.
If you look historically, racism was about power and superiority, the environment that people are brought up in, and what they associate with, let's say, someone that looks like me. What have they been taught? What have people been taught about the history of someone that looks like me? And the value put on the difference, because a lot of aspects of racism are about how we deal with differences, and the racism is about how we feel about people that we see that are different, and how we use that to either mistreat, persecute, and really disrespect people that we think are different and lesser individuals than ourselves.
Nicholas Bentner showed his paddy power boxes. He got fined like 120,000
thing,
pounds.
yeah.
So what
even more.
is that
Yeah.
worse than racism?
It's
Like, it
true,
doesn't
and
make
even
sense.
like I think the Suarez thing. How many? I think Suarez got how many days or something.
Like 7 games. or
Yeah,
something.
yeah, and then like someone in Man City, I think Man City something, they got literally the same. It's like, bruv, like, do they even respect when someone says a race? Like,
Yeah.
I don't think.
Stupid.
Yeah, I don't really think we've proper clamped down on the racial slurs and everything, because there's no way you can give something the same fine. That's the same fine as racism. You need to put racism on a level where it's cut out.
Racism, as Paul Morton says, is subtle. But why are people still being judged on the colour of their skin rather than their football talent? Maybe we should start punishing professionals and fans with heavier fines. With that being said, will this eliminate this issue altogether?